So today I'm going to read a poem by Danielle Lisa. She goes by Danielle Lisa as her author name. Her name is Danielle Oberg. Some of you might know her, and it's from her book of poetry and prose and other things. It's Not All Blue. And I'm going to read, the one I'm going to read is called Tantrum, parentheses, title track. So it is, I guess you'd say, the title track from this. And the actual transcript you can find down below in the description, and you can find a link to purchase her book on Amazon, which is where I got my copy. I recommend picking up a copy. There's a ton of content, and it's very, I haven't read all of it. I've read a chunk of it, and each one is very strong, a lot of emotion packed in, well written, the spacing of everything, like she uses spacing to make points, and you can tell when she's using different paragraphs how she wants you to read certain things so that certain emotions hit you or certain concepts hit you in a certain way, and it's all very well constructed. It's not just the words or what the poem is about per se. It's the way the whole piece is constructed into art, so it communicates a certain way, and it's very well, each piece that I've read so far is very well done specifically in that way. This one hit me very hard, and even this morning when I reread it, yeah, I was like welling up with tears again. I'll probably be able to keep it together for this reading because now I'm on camera, so sometimes the emotion just goes away when you got that little red dot going and you're reading something. So here it is, Tantrum, parentheses, title track. I kicked hard. Don't get me wrong. Pounded my legs hard against the current. It was a child's temper tantrum with the force of a wrestling champion's punch. I loathed what surrounded me and was not afraid to scream about it. It was right then the man swam up to me and whispered into my ear, "It's not all blue, you know." And I, still kicking my legs, looked out upon the heavy sad and the miles of sky to match. Looked out to the fact that I could see nothing else. And yet, I chose to believe it when he said it, just like that. And the reason it gets me is because it's such, to me, a testament to the human spirit that no matter what, you can just turn on a dime about basically anything. You know, I mean, I think most or all of us have been through stretches where you look out and there's just heavy sad and miles of sky to match, and you can see nothing else. And someone in the right way gives you a communication that pulls you out of that, just like that. I think it's just beautiful. And we can say, oh, in the first part of the poem, oh, you know, it was a child's temper tantrum, and you know, it's a little self-admission of, okay, I get it. Right. But it is with the force of a wrestling champion's punch. Now, okay, wrestling champion. Wrestling is fake. Right, a wrestling champion's punch. Okay, so it's with the force of that. Does it hit you? Yeah. Do you actually feel it? I mean, are we all acting in this life? In any life? Is it just all made up? Okay, sure. But you still feel a certain way, despite knowing, I know I shouldn't feel this way, and it doesn't matter. You still do. We all still go through all these things. And then sometimes a person can just swim up alongside you and say, it's not all blue, you know. And it's just amazing. I just love that line. She looks out, and then for miles, and there's nothing else she can see except this heavy sadness. And yet, I chose to believe it when he said it. Just like that. I think that's beautiful. I could probably go on and on about it. I'd probably just end up repeating myself. So I definitely recommend. Her content is very strong. It's very good. She's an artist. The way everything is constructed, the concepts of the poetry itself. You can see the link below. You should order one. Write a review for her. You know, however you feel about it, write a review once you read some. And yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed.